Hello all. Thank you for joining the session and welcome to the session. So I think we can get started. Hope you're able to see my screen. Yeah, sure. So let me introduce myself and then we'll move on to the course content, the topics, etc. So my name is Santosh. Overall, I've got 14 plus years of experience in IT. I have 4 years of experience in training IT courses such as Linux, Azure, Terraform, predominantly Azure. I got 7 Azure certifications. I've got certification from other domains as well, cybersecurity, networking. So I hold around 15 plus industry leading certifications. My expertise is more into Azure plus Azure security and cybersecurity. So I take trainings in Azure, Terraform, and now I've started for Azure AI engineer, just like predominantly AI content, right? Artificial intelligence content. So with my introduction out of the way, so what we'll be learning in the course? Okay, the course is AI 102, which is Azure AI engineer course. Okay? So there are around there are 5 or 6 broader topics we have got. Okay, there are 6 broader topics we have got, and this is fully aligning with the Microsoft's exam guide. Okay, if you're planning to take the exam, then this is a better course. I mean, this would be the best course you can go for. If you want to generally know how what are the AI areas that you can learn about, because every application they are integrating today the AI tools, so you can learn about this course. If you're already working in Azure and you want to expand your knowledge in Azure AI, because in future the Azure infrastructure may be more integrated to the Azure AI. So this is a best option, better course for you. And if you're already working in Azure, this will be very helpful for you to understand, because the UI, the way they have set up the service is kind of simple to understand. So learning curve will be very easy for people who are already working in Azure. But for those who have not worked on Azure, you can still cope up and you can learn a lot from this course. Okay. So the first major topic that we'll be going through is the Azure AI solution, planning an Azure AI solution, where we will go through the introduction of the entire Azure entire AI thing, right? What is AI? What is LLM? What is a model? We'll go through each terminology and understand at a high level what it is. Okay, that's the first topic or first path, learning path, planning an Azure AI solution. Once that is done, we will get into the generative AI solution, right? Like the equivalent of Chat GPT in Azure. Okay, we have Azure OpenAI, we have Azure Foundry, where we can deploy our own playgrounds, our own chat models. We can implement RAG. We can implement fine tuning. We can modify the parameters. There are a lot of things that we're going to learn. You'll understand how things can be customized according to the organization's requirements. You will understand the basics of prompt engineering. Okay, you will get to know the two flavors of implementing or working with the models. One, the UI, the web UI part. The other one is the API path, API side of this models, like how you can use APIs to query the models and to get the results, right? We'll also look at how to there are, like, with the advanced models like GPT-5, they have also implemented a text to image. So using a text, you can put a text prompt and you'll get the image as a result, as a result, and you can download that image. Like, for example, let's say you can just ask for an image, like, okay, I'm doing some course on, or you are going to learn some course on Python, so get me an image for me to put it in the course for the people or for yourself, right? So you can generate some images based on these text inputs. We'll get into the very important side of Azure AI or AI, which is content safety. Okay, content safety. We'll go through what is content safety, what are various content filters we have. We'll work with the content safety studio. Okay, and as a last few topics, we'll go through the OpenAI concept of using tools, image generation, like the other side, like OpenAI. So we'll have a clear distinction between OpenAI and Azure OpenAI, and working with Azure integrated models. Okay, then the third broader topic is going to be implementing the computer vision solution. So computer vision is mostly about working with the images, generating caption for the image tagging, finding out faces in the image, that which is called object detection. From the image, you want to get the text, right? That's called optical character recognition, which is you get the text from the image, right? Embedded in the image. That is something that we'll look into in computer vision solutions mostly. Okay, we'll see the image classification model, we'll see object detection model, indexer, all these things we'll see. Then we'll get into the fourth topic is going to be, the broader topic is going to be implement NLP solutions, natural language processing. This is mostly into detecting the language based on the input that you've given, translation, and analyze the sentiments and provide the output. Extract key phrases, very important. Using we can also use Azure Translator service, which is going to translate from one language to the other. You have text to speech, speech to text. Okay, so like we provide text and it's going to speech. It's going to speak to us with that text. You provide a voice, right? This is very important. You provide a voice and it's going to mimic that voice. That's also something that we learn in NLP solutions. Okay, a lot of topics are here. Understanding the intent, utterances, creating a knowledge base. Very important, we look at creating a bot, custom question answering. Like you provide a question and you have to get an answer. Let's say you're providing a service to the user as a chat bot, right? User is going to provide some question and you are based on that, it's going to respond. The chatbot is going to respond. So some sort of mini setup we'll do in the lab. There are a lot of lab. If you see lab, all these are labs. Okay. um and then fifth and the last broader topic is implementing knowledge mining and information extraction solution, which is more of document intelligence. You provide an invoice. For example, you provide an invoice to the AI, invoice PDF to the AI, and it's going to read that and it's going to extract information from that. So there is something called invoice model, receipt model. You can test for handwritten text. Okay. You can use label. You can label the data. Okay. There is something called document intelligence. You upload a document and it's gonna get the summary out of it. You can extract the text from the documentation. Audio analysis. We can create custom analyzer, and then you can go for Azure AI search knowledge store and search using this. So Azure AI search is going to be there throughout, because Azure AI search is what going to be used by the model to search for the documents and retrieve that information. Okay. So we'll also try to see a real world project involving all these concepts. So we'll also try to do some revision the last 3 to 4 sessions. Okay. So this is what we'll be covering in our overall course. Excuse me. And there are a lot of labs. Okay, a lot of labs. I mean, from what I see here, right? If you see, there are at least there is. I'm gonna say there is. Just a minute. For the first, implementing AI generative solutions, for at least that has 24 labs. Okay. So at least you'll have, from my perspective, you'll have 75 to 90 lab exercises or lab implementations, you can say, right? In this entire course, I'm saying 75 at least. Okay. Overall. So we'll look at the way we'll approach this courses. We'll study a concept. We'll look at the lab. We'll study a concept, look at the lab, and then more points about the topic. Okay, we'll try to go through that. And this is my notes. Okay, I'll also try to provide the notes. This is my notes. So there are a lot of things going on here. Okay, so I'll try to provide the notes as well for you to. You don't have to like have your own notes, but it's already there, and you can just refer that. Okay, fully aligning with the if you see AI 102. So this is fully aligning with the AI engineer associate. So if you see this one, right? Let me go to exam guide. Yeah, so this is what we have just seen, right? So plan and manage and Azure AI solutions, all these things are there. This is what we have seen. This is what Microsoft also has posted in their. In fact, I follow that. And by the way, I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. Okay, so I get these uh, these resources free for explaining to the participants. So you have a detailed guide here. So I'm going to put this link in the chat for everybody. Okay. So that's it from my end. I would request people to enroll for the course. We'll have few demo sessions initially. So until then, I think we'll give time to the people. I'm not. Thank you all for joining. We'll meet in the course. So try to enroll yourself into the course. Okay. Thank you all.